all through, I think, the country, in many places, there are discussions happening on college campuses, in seminaries, in government offices, about this issue of drone warfare. They're talking about the reality, the legality, and the morality of this robotic warfare. And no doubt, I've been thinking that probably the most visceral conversations are taking place on the desert floors and valleys of Pakistan and Yemen and Afghanistan, where the people upon whom the bombs are falling have some ideas about drone warfare as well. It's a very current topic. Even yesterday in our newspaper, we're awaiting a court decision to see whether or not the American people can have more information about this drone warfare business. And as you know, it's a subject that's covered with secrecy to a large extent. And one of the things that erodes democracy probably more than anything is secrecy. If we don't know what's going on, it's pretty hard to be a good voter. The issue, as Daniel said, is also germane to Colorado Springs, because as we speak, Fort Carson is preparing to be a host to killer drones, and they are preparing to be a center for drone warfare. So this evening, here at Colorado College, we join in some of those discussions that are going on across the country. And we're privileged here to have three really knowledgeable people talking with us. And I'm going to introduce them in no particular order here, except I'll start with Kathy Kelly, who is a frequent visitor to Colorado College. Kathy is co-founder of Voices for Creative Nonviolence. And more than 25 times, Kathy led delegations to Iraq against the American sanctions of those kinds of trips to bring toys and medicine to Iraqi children. Most recently, she just returned from a 14th trip to Afghanistan, where she's working with women's self-help groups. And I think what inspires her perhaps mostly is working with young people, teenagers who have lived their whole life in a war zone and are trying to make a better life for themselves and doing some wonderful things. So Kelly brings to us a vision of the world that's below those bombs. And secondly, we have Colonel James Cook, just Jim. He's no stranger to Colorado College. He's been here before on these kinds of panels and talked with our students here. He brings a great deal of clarity and insight to the issues, the many complicated issues surrounding different aspects of warfare. And we're happy to have him here. He's the head of the philosophy department at the United States Air Force Academy, and he was made a permanent professor by the U.S. Senate in the year 2000. And he was commissioned an officer in 1985 at Lackland Air Force Base. And when I saw that number, 1985, that's more than most of these people are.